Hi there. For this tutorial, we're going to take a look at how to make and edit a post in WordPress. That includes how to use a schedule, how to include images, different things like that. So let's go ahead and take a look. Right now, I'm at my dashboard for WordPress Tutorial Hub, and this shows you some information about your basic settings, add real content, customize your site, and so on. But let's go ahead and jump right in with making a post, which is going to lead us to all the other things that we can need and use in WordPress. So I'm going to go on Posts and then Add New. The first thing I'm going to want to do when I add a new post is give it a good, catchy title. And this is going to be, and then down below it, we're just going to type something in just so we can get some content and you can see how all of these different parts work. Okay, so I've typed in a little paragraph there, and let's take a look at the different things that we can upload and insert and the different ways that we can change all of our posts. Now you'll see over here on the right, we've got a visual and an HTML version of this page. If you're not real sure about your HTML, you may just want to stick in the visual area, but if you know how to go into HTML and add different elements that you would use in a regular web page design, you can come in here too and basically write in HTML. Let's go ahead and work on the visual side for a moment. First, I'm going to go in, I'm going to select WordPress, and I'm going to make it bold. So just like any other word processing program, you can make it bold, you can underline it, you can use a strike through, you can even make a list. If I were to type these three words, I could go up and I could put them in a list, or I can number them. I can also do a block quote if I wanted to. I can left align, middle align, right align. I can even put in a link. So I would do that by clicking and selecting WordPress and clicking link, and it's going to ask what the URL is. So let's say I wanted to put this to wordpress.org. I could put that in, and you can choose whether to open a link in a new window or tab, and that can be a good idea if you want to make sure people stay on your page but can still access other links that you put in there. Or you can link it to existing content. I don't have any existing content to link this to right now, so I'm going to leave it as it is at wordpress.org. I'm going to open a link in a new window or tab, and I'm going to click on Add Link. And now you can see this comes across as the bright blue of a live link. I can also insert another tag. I can do a word check, I can toggle full screen mode, and I can show or hide the kitchen sink. Now by clicking on that, you can see now I can choose what kind of format I want for my paragraph, whether I want to underline it, whether I want to do a full alignment, which will fully align on both sides. You can choose the color of your text. You can choose if you want to paste as plain text or as Word. You can remove the formatting, you can insert a custom character, you can indent, you can undo, or you can ask questions. So right now I'm going to go ahead and left align those words, and I'm going to take a look at the upload and insert feature. Now you can use from your own computer, you can upload a picture, you can do it from a URL, or you can do it from a media library. Right now I don't have anything uploaded, but let's take a look at what I can pull from my computer. You can click and drop, or you can just go ahead and select a picture and it'll compress it down and put it into your file. Underneath, if you scroll down, you can put it as a title, you can put alternate text, you can put a caption that will appear underneath the picture, and you can put a description. It will also give you a linked URL so you can pull from other websites to this picture. You can align it left, right, center, or no alignment at all, and you can choose what size you want to put it, and then click on Insert into Post. And there you go. Now if you decide to change anything about this, you can click on your picture, click on the smaller picture that shows up, and this brings it up again with your advanced settings. You can use it as a link, and it will link to this picture. Or you can go into advanced settings and you can set the border, vertical space, and horizontal space around your picture. You can also choose your style, your size if you want to type it in that way, and you can add a title, a relative link, CSS class styles, and target, and then just click Update. If you want to get rid of it, click on the picture and then click on the Delete Image. Now let's say I want to move it around. All I have to do is click and drag the picture to wherever I want it to go. Now let's take a look at our HTML code now that we have added this picture and changed these different things. So in HTML you can see we now have basic HTML language that's put this all together. On the right of the page you'll see that we can save a draft, we can preview it. Let's go ahead and preview and see what comes up. And there you go, that's a preview of my first page. If you'd like to, you can go ahead and publish it now. You can change its status between draft and edit. You can change its visibility between public and edit. You can publish immediately, or you can schedule to say let's publish tomorrow instead. And once you set the publishing date, click OK. Now on the bottom, it will ask you about the format. If you want a standard format, an aside, a link, a gallery, a status, a quote, or an image. You can open and close any of these categories by simply clicking on the title bar. Next, as you scroll down the page, you're going to see the categories and tags. We're going to get into those in the next tutorial because those are how people are going to find your posts according to what it is they're looking for. So for instance, I would assign words that would go for categories and tags that would deal with WordPress tutorials for this blog. Down on the bottom is a featured image. You can also take the picture that we just put in and click it as Set a Featured Image. And you can see now my gallery has one picture in it, and I can use this as a feature image. And then click there and click on Save All Changes. Now you can also build up your own media library, and there are widgets that will allow you to do that. So let's go ahead and schedule this, and now tomorrow this will show up on my posts. I'm going to click on Posts over on the left hand side, and it pops up on my post list. The first one that it does is just the standard Hello World one that happens whenever you get a new WordPress page. I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to click on Trash because I don't need that to be on my page. So now my first page is This is WordPress Tutorial Hub's first post. It shows that the author was me as the administrator. It shows my categories and my tags, and the date that it will be published, which is tomorrow. Plus it shows if there are any comments. You can set up your WordPress page to approve any comments before they're allowed to be posted, and that's always a good idea because spammers love to hit WordPress pages. So that's how you create a post in WordPress. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and you see how really easy it is to go in and change any of these things. So thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time.